We're always socializing our dogs, and we can always take it to the next level, and we can always top it back up. And I have a duty of care, because I love this dog, to keep her under control. And to help keep her under control, socialization is of critical importance. Hey guys, welcome back to Fenrir Canine Training, and you're joining us, continuing with Puppy's process of becoming my new role model dog for my work as a canine behaviourist, helping other dogs with behaviour interventions and modifications. Now today, we're working on some socialisation with Puppy. And if this is the first time here, or you haven't watched the videos telling Puppy's story, she has had a pretty terrible start to life. She was stuck in a crate for the first 12 weeks of her life because of an ongoing legal situation around her parents. She was born in a shelter. There was a legal situation around her mum and her dad, which meant that she wasn't allowed to leave the shelter until they signed off on letting me foster her. One of the agreements of me fostering her, however, was that she wasn't allowed off my farm. Therefore, until we were finally able to get her to be with me and to be my official dog, her socialisation was pretty much non-existent. So, as part of this process, we've been putting her through my boot camp protocol, and we need to better socialise her. Now we're out in the countryside socialising her today, and I want to take you through on that journey and talk to you about some of the more important elements of socialisation and why you absolutely should be doing it with your dogs, whether it is a rescue older dog like Puppy here, or maybe it's your 8-week-old puppy. It is vital that you socialise your dogs, and in today's video I want to talk to you a little bit more about how and why that is. Let's go. So the first reason that socialisation is so important, and it's something that we talk about so much here at Fenrir, is around the importance of being able to have your dog look up to you for guidance and direction. That is the essence of having a perfect canine companion. Whether we're out in the countryside in fields of corn with a variety of different animals around, or maybe we're in Times Square in New York, it doesn't matter what's going on around us. Having the ability of, when Puppy, good girl, yes, is fascinated by something, and whether that's an auditory stimuli, a visual stimuli, or a sense stimuli, we have to socialise our dogs to all of those things, even if that is something that is incredibly desirable or tapping into their prey drive. All of those things are irrelevant if I'm asking you to look up to me for guidance and direction. And the better we socialise our dogs, those stimuli will be something that they've encountered before, so it'll be easier to get them to bring that attention back to us. Now, those things don't happen overnight, and socialisation is an ongoing process, and it's something that we absolutely have to put work into, and it's something that is never done. We're always socialising our dogs, and we can always take it to the next level, and we can always top it back up. And with Puppy having such a sad start to life and not experiencing much, having almost no socialisation, most of these things are very new to her. But I need her to understand that no matter what's going on, yes, good girl, if I ask you to look up to me, then you do so, because I love you and I'm in control. And because I love you, I'm going to lead this situation and ensure that you're happy, healthy and safe. Whether that's for you specifically as the dog, whether it's for you as the owner, whether it's for another animal, another dog or another person. We have a duty of care to have our dogs under control. To have our dogs under control, we must be able to get them to look up to us for guidance and direction. And one of the best ways that we can do that is through high levels of socialisation. So we're going to continue. Yes, good. Bringing that attention back to us in a variety of different situations. And today we're focusing on being out in the countryside. Let's go. Good girl. So that takes us beautifully on to the next reason why socialisation with your dog is so important. So not only are we getting them to look up to us for guidance and direction, but like I mentioned, to help you achieve that, we're desensitizing the triggers. That's essentially what we mean by socialising our dogs. What we want them to do is be able to look up to us for guidance and direction, and to be able to follow through on any of the commands that we might give them with our obedience training that we're also doing alongside socialisation. But to be able to do that, we're desensitizing those triggers. So what you might find is that with your dog, certain triggers create a negative response more so than others. For Puppy, other animals and the outdoors seems to trigger her prey drive more so than being out in a town. I first of all thought that she'd struggle more in towns and cities than she would in the countryside. However, her socialisation is going wonderfully in towns and cities, but when we come out here, which is why we're here today, because I can see a whole pack of geese just over by that lake, we want to get her to not display any of those triggers. So as she's starting to be aware and smelling them, and I'm starting to lose her attention, we need to get her to that point, as always, where we can, yes, have her look up to me for guidance and direction and be following my command. Now, if when she spots those geese over there, which she has done, she now knows that they're there, if that's triggering that prey drive and making it really difficult for her, it's going to be much harder to get her to look up to me for guidance and direction. So we've stopped here at a distance and we're going to slowly start to desensitize that trigger. So as she's starting to creep towards it, Puppy, yes, good. I'm always getting her attention back to me. When she's calm, relaxed and looking up to me for guidance and direction, then I'm going to pay her for it. And then slowly over time, we're going to desensitize that trigger by moving closer and closer to anything that she might be struggling with. So as we're now slowly getting closer to the lake to get her desensitized to the geese, I want to talk about a common question we get, but what if you don't have access to all of these things? Or what if you're in a similar situation that I was with Puppy where I couldn't take her out? Whether that's for your health reasons or maybe like myself, some obscure legal reasons. Well, I tortured myself over that decision about how can I help people in that situation, and I created a completely new socialization methodology, and it has been an absolute lifesaver for so many people already. Now, to allow you to test it out, I've also done a completely free version. Basically, it allows you to socialize your dog to a high level without ever leaving your home, and I've crafted 30 8-hour blocks of socialization myself to allow you to get to the incredible levels of socialization that I preach is just so important. So if you're interested in checking that out completely for free and seeing whether it might help you if you were in a difficult situation like I found myself in with Puppy, be able to take your socialization to a decent level, or maybe you are in a position where you are able to socialize your dog well, but you want to take it to an extremely high level, amazing level of socialization. Again, it's completely free. You can check it out in the description box below, but we're going to get her closer to some geese and desensitize those triggers. So guys, as we give Puppy some time here to get pretty much as close as we can get to those geese and bringing those levels down, bringing those triggers down, always giving her an opportunity to look for me for guidance and direction. There is little bits of number 2 on the floor from the geese. There's the noises and she knows they're just over there. But when she remains calm and relaxed, brilliant. At any point, if I catch her looking up to me for guidance and direction, then I'm going to pay it. And I'm going to let her know that it doesn't matter what's going on around us. All I ever need from you is to look up to me for guidance and direction. And because I love you, I'm going to lead you, because leadership is love. And I have a duty of care, because I love this dog, to keep her under control. And to help keep her under control, socialization is of critical importance. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of helping Puppy become my next role model dog to assist me when I'm working on high-level behaviour modifications with very challenging behaviours in dogs. Beautiful countryside setting today. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. Subscribe if you're new, because I can't wait to see you on the next episode here at Fenrir Canine Training. Yes, good girl. Let's go.